PATRIOT fans, Russ Salvatore standing outside of my building here. Monday morning now, sun is shining, everything's beautiful. Just wanted to show you something what we got planned. I happen to buy the property in front to protect the building. Just want to show you the start of something that we're going to be doing. I bought an acre and a half of land here. Not to build a building or anything, but just to beautify the town of Lancaster. What I'm going to plan here, and as we go along, you're going to see one of the most beautiful gardens ever built, with all the flowers, the trees, and everything, all grass, just for someone to come around, sit down, read a book, or relax in beautiful township of Lancaster. Development. My friend Charlie's taking the video. He's going to go across the street and just show you how horrible this place looks right now. And within the next 2 weeks, we'll have the most beautiful looking piece of property on Transit Road. And I hope you stop in and take a look at it. Thank you.
Here I am with the chairman. As today is D-Day, sod day.
Hello, Charlie. Good morning. It's our big day today, and it's so interesting to see this big acre and a third of land that's all dirt will become instant park by 5 o'clock tonight. Charlie, this is the grass that's going in. Look at the thickness on it. They've got it in rolls. You'll be able to show the people on Facebook on how easy it is to go in. But there'll be like about 30 guys out here putting all this here beautiful sod and the grass, and we'll have an instant grass overnight, which ordinarily, if you were to seed it and everything like that, it takes like 3 to 4 months to get grass. And this was from Lakeside Turf. Lakeside Sod. That's the name of the company. Nicest people in the world. They help me and they raise this grass for me. But if in the area and they're driving by, just stop and see what we've developed in the last month and a half on this property in front of Russell's Steaks, Chops, and more. Thank you for listening to us, Charlie. Thank you, folks.
Incredible how they lay this green turf at the Russell J. Salvatore Patriots and Heroes Park. It's amazing. By the end of the day, this is going to all be green. And these fellas are all working diligently hard for the general. He's out here supervising every day. Boy, is he excited to see this come to fruition. It's just mind-boggling to see how quickly and how fast. I'm sitting here with Russell J. Salvatore. We're sitting at one of the beautiful park benches here at his new Patriots and Heroes Park that he has put together for the town of Lancaster and the people of Western New York as a give back for his love and appreciation for all the success he had. Morning, Russ.
Hello, Charlie. How are you this morning? Charlie, I'm so excited. Yesterday at this time, we had nothing but mud, and we had about 15, 20 people, and we put the sod in, and we got grass, and it looks like this thing has been here for the last 10 years, and in one day, transferred this beautiful piece of dirt into a gorgeous-looking park. I'm so excited about it. I'm about 95% done. We're having some beautiful American flags made, which will be put on all the poles around here. And probably at the end of the month, I'm going to have a ribbon cutting and invite whoever would like to come out and just honor this beautiful park that we put together. I just can't believe it. It's like I don't know how to explain it. About 2 months ago, this thing was a big, ugly-looking field, and we made this area look so good. It's probably, the man upstairs blesses me. It's probably one of the nicest things I did, better than building a plaza or another building. And I hope everybody enjoys it as well as I have enjoyed bringing it to you. Thank you so much, Charlie. Why don't you take a view of the thing just so people can see what they can look if they take a ride out here. Thank you, Charlie.
Here we have the test raising of the wonderful flag provided by Russell J. Salvatore here at Patriots and Heroes Park. Chairman has arrived to make the first crank.
Alrighty, go ahead.
Sir, why don't you put the first crank? We need you to put the first crank up there. There it is. It's ready to go.
Oh my gosh, we're making history here.
The chairman himself will be the very first person to ever crank this flagpole, raising this enormous, wonderful flag here over Patriots and Heroes Park. Beautiful lighting provided by JEG and Joe Frenara. There he is. This is a test. This isn't the actual dedication ceremony, but we just couldn't wait. We had to get this flag up. The chairman himself wanted to see it flying over this beautiful park that he created in honor of all patriots and heroes who have served their fellow man, not just their country, their fellow man. This park is dedicated to you. With a few preliminary glitches, it'll make its way to the top. I am so excited. You can hear it in my voice. The drama. It's brand new, just assembled, and there it goes.
Let us bow our heads in prayer. Lord God, thank you for the many gifts you've shared with us in this great land. But we know we only have these gifts because we have protected them and we have grown them in a spirit of freedom and commitment to each other as neighbors. This park also is meant to celebrate all those who are responders to natural disasters, to accidents, to the needs of people in these communities, like which happened at the airplane crash at Clarence Center. So this park represents not only our commitment and thanks for the service men and women of this country, but of all those who seek to help others by way of being a good neighbor. And they do it regardless of race and creed and age or gender, simply because we're neighbors to each other, all children of God. And so we pray for a blessing upon this park. May those who come here not only remember the values that this park represents, but perhaps remind themselves that they need to commit themselves to being good neighbors to others. And hopefully we'll seek to sustain both the liberties we have and the generosity that has been given us by God in a way that brings all of us closer together. And so we pray that Almighty God bless this park. And he also bless Russ Salvatore, whose generosity has helped to create it and whose inspiration has built it. Bless him and all that he does, that may he continue to be a good citizen of Western New York and someone who continues to remind us of our need to be good neighbors to each other. And so may Almighty God bless this park. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Now, if I could have everyone's attention, will everybody please rise? We would like to have the presentation of the flag done by the honor guard at the front of your left here, right in front of the building.
God bless America.
I would just like to say welcome to Patriots and Heroes Park. We started this a year ago with my friend Charlie. He helped me get the name to it. And we are so proud of this here park that we are in the process of right now building a memorial for 9/11. They're going to dedicate it on the September. And my good friend Don Trino has made the statues of that picture of the firemen raising the flag at the particular time of that big tragedy. Let me take you over and just introduce you to this beautiful, beautiful Patriot and Heroes Park memorial that we're going to put in. Come with me, my beautiful friends. Thank you. Now this is where we're starting. We're going into the north end of Patriots and Heroes Park. That is the steelwork that Don Pruitt put together. That's one of the pieces of the memorial. There's going to be another piece go behind it. And then he's got some figurines going to be over here of the fireman, the dog. Over here, a big flag. They're raising the flag. And that's it. But isn't it a beautiful start?
Beautiful.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
Yeah.
It's going to be great.
It'll be another memorial for Transit Road. You know, and I hope that people come out and sit around the park. We'll have benches here, have flowers all around, real nice. If people partake in it, just come over and say a nice little prayer for the people that went through such a tragedy. I still can't believe something like this happened in the United States of America. You know,
It's beautiful tributes. It'll look very nice
Wow.
when it's all done.
Thank you. Thank you, Wally. Thank you, Peter. Thank you, James, for coming in all the way from
God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above. Thank you, Russ Salvatore. You do this for us, and we love you. Thank you. Patriots and Heroes Park, and I'm about to show you a creation, an astounding creation by Don Perino, a local artist and internationally renowned artist and friend of the chairman, Mr. Russ Salvatore. We weren't sure what this was going to look like because it's been undercover being created by Mr. Perino for so long, but no words are needed for this monument. We all know what it's for. Just looking at it, it's astounding to see the tribute that Mr. Perino, through his friend Russell J. Salvatore, has made to this event in our nation's history, 9/11. I think we need to hear from the chairman himself on how this all came about. Well, there he is at this most solemn moment.
Good morning, Charlie. How are you? Well, we did it again, Charlie. Our Patriots and Heroes Park is going to become one of the greatest landmarks in the city of Buffalo. I hope people enjoy and respect it as much as I do. Again, like I repeat myself, my good friend Don Perino has worked on this for quite a while, and it's a tribute to the 9/11. You got the fireman, the dog. If everybody's familiar with that picture that you've seen where they are raising the flag, well, he created this, made all of these statues all by hand. It is probably the most touchiest thing, touching. It just hits you right in the heart. You want to cry when you see this. And anybody that's interested that wants to see it, you're welcome to come out to our Patriots and Heroes Park. Bring your camera with you and everything, because it's something that will be remembered. It's 10 years, September, and it's going to be a big tribute to the 9/11, and I'm so happy to be a part of it. Thank you.
It's the weekend of 9/11. It's a Friday night, and this is Patriots and Heroes Park. This is the memorial that was designed and built by Mr. Don Perino, friend of Mr. Russ Salvatore. And here it is, evening, lit up with the twin tower beams in the background to signify the eternal nature of this event that changed the history of our country. It's a beautiful tribute and memorial. It's a humble tribute commissioned by Mr. Russ Salvatore for Patriots and Heroes Park. It's magnificent. I'm speechless just seeing this reenactment of the beams of light from Lower Manhattan that we are recreating here at Patriots and Heroes Park in front of the Salvatore Grand Hotel and Russell's on Transit Road in the town of Lancaster. I would like to focus in on the beautiful light show. It's just amazing to see what one man can do. This is a tribute to all the first responders and people who were lost, citizens, Americans who were lost of all faiths in the 9/11 tragedy. And Mr. Salvatore Russ felt that this would be his way to honor the 10th anniversary with a tribute. Statues are of the first responders and firemen and who hoisted the flag that day, with the remaining carnage and of 9/11 of the towers in the background. I am moved by this here at Patriots and Heroes Park. With the beautiful flag, the largest in New York State, flying on the same site. It's still tonight. It's not a breezy night. It's a calm, beautiful fall night here at the Salvatore Grand Hotel. This memorial has moved a lot of people to come and visit Patriots and Heroes Park and to see the tribute. Commissioned by Russ Salvatore and designed by Don Perino. People just come and bring their children and teach them about what it means, what 9/11 meant to this country.
Listen to this. This is the passengers on board. Passengers on board had been alerted by loved ones on the ground of other attacks taking place in New York City and Manhattan. Realizing that they were aboard another suicide mission, it is believed that the collective passenger revolt resulted in the plane not reaching its destination.
In pursuit of justice.
Unselfish act of will.
What have you done, you cruel and senseless people? You who have been fooled into thinking that your terrorist crime on 9/11 would demoralize us. You only awakened a sleeping giant. Your act has touched us to the depth of our soul and now speaks to us as one voice. We, this land, this nation, this America, shall pursue our justice. For as long as we exist, you cannot take from us our way of life. Words well spoken, written by Don Perino. In memory of Tuesday, 9/11, 2001. Thank you, Russ Salvatore. Thank you. We are at Patriots and Heroes Park at the Salvatore Grand Hotel. This is the newest project that Mr. Russ Salvatore has commissioned. And actually, here's the chairman himself to explain what we got going on here.
Hello, Charlie. How are you? We got a nice sunny day. We're working pretty good out here on our Ham-a-lot day where people are bringing hams out to the restaurant. Let me give you a little explanation we got going here. This is the wall that's being built for our new memorial, 3407, dedicating to the people in Clarence for that crash. It's the start. It's hard to explain what it looks like. What it's going to look like, it's going to be a big wing, and then there'll be a big sign all driving with 3407. Hope to be done by the middle of May for this. And it's just the start of what it looks, Charlie. It looks like nothing right now, but I mean, down the line, you'll be able to put piece to piece together and see how beautiful it'll turn out.
Well, Russ, that's great. It's another memorial to the downed aircraft and the families of Flight 3407 here at Patriots and Heroes Park. And it's another project commissioned by Russ Salvatore. The artist was Don Perino.
Don Perino, my great friend. He did an unbelievable job when they see what he did. Just another great, beautiful tribute to what he did. The same like the 9/11 memorial that he did that at the other end in our Patriots and Heroes Park.
And we got to say something about Don from Don's Welding, the fabricator. He's the fabricating artist who has worked on the welding.
Yeah. But it's the start. Probably another month we should have it all done, Charlie.
We'll see you then.
Thank you, sir.
Today is Monday, April 2nd. I'm here at Patriots and Heroes Park with artist Don Perino and Russell J. Salvatore, who have commissioned the Flight 3407 Memorial. And I'd like to ask Mr. Perino to take us through a conceptual idea of what his creation is going to be here.
Well, when we see it, we're going to see it. It's an abstract piece, and it's like the phoenix, a mythical bird that picks up the fuselage of this plane and takes it up to Valhalla, to heaven.
So as I pan around here,
it's all steel. It's all steel, polished steel, and I did it myself. And I asked for no money. I wanted no support. I wanted to do this, and it's my gift, as Russell gave his great gift of this park to the people of Western New York.
Now, this memorial is right along the flight path to the Buffalo Airport, so it's a fitting tribute, Mr. Perino. You have it sort of right in its flight path, and as I pan around, it seems to be there it is, being built right now. Maybe you can describe what they're doing there.
Well, that's the housing for the steel sculpture piece. That will be on an angle, a severe angle, and it will be painted a dark blue, and will have letters on it that will say, you know, in tribute to the departed people from that lost their lives in the 3407, Flight 3407. And those letters are made out of steel, and they emulate the sculpture piece, which is made out of steel. It's a semi-abstract piece, and that will be to the left. It's asymmetrical, and this will house it. This piece unit will house it.
You mentioned fabricating and welding. Did you do a lot of that work, or was that?
I did a lot of the work, but I had about 3 welders work with me.
I see. Well, thank you, Mr. Perino. Mr. Salvatore, you have a word or two you'd like to say about the memorial in May?
The only thing I could say is I'm very proud to be good friends with Don. Don did the sculpture piece of the 9/11 one at the other end of the park, and people are familiar with our Patriots and Heroes Park.
Yeah, I'll pan around to it.
And this is the second monument that we're going to be putting up. But we do have plans of doing one for the law enforcement and one for your memorial for the servicemen. And I hope I live long enough to get about at least a half a dozen memorials, which Don will be behind all of them. And it's just going to be a place that will be here forever and ever. It's in my foundation, and it's a place for a destination place for people to come if they ever come into the city of Buffalo. And you know, and happy with their families. It's something nice. Better than the plaza, Charlie. It's way better than the plaza.
It's nice that you made some green space in the middle of all this chaos, Mr. Salvatore. And on behalf of the families and everything, I'm sure they're going to find this a great place to come and relax and enjoy the vista and the view of Russell's and the Salvatore Grand Hotel here on Transit and Freeman Road. Thank you.
Thank you, Charlie.
Are you ending that, Charlie? I'd like to just say one more word. The problem with this country right now is we're divisive. We're divided. Why don't we have more men like Russ Salvatore, who has nothing in his heart but love for people? And why don't people realize what we have here? We have a treasure here. This is a beautiful gift. It's a vehicle for my work, for sure. And I enjoy doing these things because every artist wants to be exposed. But it's people like Russell who came up with this idea to do this and finance this park and give it to the people of Western New York. People like Russell create love and group feeling, collective feeling, not divisive feeling. And that's what's been happening, and I think it should stop. And I don't want to get political, but I'll tell you what, I just hope that people would understand what we have a real treasure here in Mr. Salvatore.
Well, God bless you, Mr. Perino, and we thank you, Mr. Salvatore.
Thank you, Charlie. Thank you. Thank you.
Here we are at the site of the Flight 3407 Memorial is being put together by Russ Salvatore and artist Don Perino. Here we are, privileged to be in a work session at the site. Foundation is being laid. And here's the creative process at work.
Okay, good. All right, sheet it to the back.
We can cut this one off and this one off and move back to here.
If you look at the piece, you'll notice that it's dramatic on the end. You notice? It's cut on an angle like this. So that would be like this, on an angle like that.
That's artist Mr. Don Perino describing his rendition of the Flight 3407 monument.
And then it starts to scoop up. I'll be here. Scoop it up and build it up until it comes to this point. You're at maybe 14 feet. You pick up maybe 4 feet. You got that like that. You got that curve, and then this is a dramatic edge. See it? Because the piece is all angles, so you want to correlate with the background.
You can make this with the drive-in.
Yes. Okay. Good. Very good.
We put the block in on an angle, and then you can.
I wanted to do it in drive-it, but if you want to do it in that, that's all right. But you have a drive-it finish because it has to be smooth.
And we can exaggerate with the drive-it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
All right.
There you heard it.
I can actually
the creative process at work. What do you think, Mr. Salvatore?
Oh, another big project coming up, Charlie. You know, too bad the weather's not nice. We had nice weather last week. I would have been done by now. It's a little chilly out here. Maybe the middle of May we'll have it done.
It'll be beautiful. The Flight 3407 Memorial, as described built by Mr. Russ Salvatore and described by artist Don Perino.
Could you come up on that angle?
Yeah, he overbuilds it and then he cuts it.
So another.
Charlie, I'm presenting the horse that is made out of bronze. My good friend Don Perino did this for me as a tribute to Joe, the horse that got killed coming back from the Italian festival about a month ago. Wednesday we will be presenting the live horse to Joe, and this memorial will be going in our Patriots and Heroes Park that Don Perino made this for me to go along with his other sculptured pieces, the 911 and the 3407. Thank you, Don. You're my best friend, my friend. Thank you so much. Right? Oh my gosh.
Right on your shirt.
Did he?
Yeah, you're okay though.
Oh, you lying
Tell him
bastard.
it is.
Now, what we're going to do, gents, is Russ and Captain Metzger, you want to walk over and meet the new horses, and you're going to present this horse to the department.
Thank you very much, Charlie.
And, okay.
I'll walk with you, Captain.
Yeah.
I want to walk.
Russ, you want to take part of the reins on this side?
Yes.
Yeah, hold the, like symbolically hold the rope and walk him over.
Very good.
We're at Patriots and Heroes Park today for the presentation of horse to Captain Joe Metzger and the Sheriff's Mounted Reserve Division. Beautiful day. It's August and the cameras are rolling.
Doing beautiful.
Enough for that?
No, beautiful.
Thank you very much. You want to comment here again about what you're doing?
We are presenting the horse to the Sheriff's Department.
Mr. Salvatore, be nice.
All righty.
Mr. Salvatore, these guys are ready? Hold on. Another community-minded symbol of your hospitality to the Sheriff's Department of Erie County. Tell us, what are you doing?
Well, we are presenting the horse. Everybody knows the tragedy that happened about a month and a half ago. Captain Metzger lost his horse after we partied out in Canyon Festival. So I'm very, very honored to present the Sheriff's Department, Captain Metzger, with a brand new horse for the Sheriff's Department. And I'm very fortunate if I could be part of this organization with them. I feel proud of it.
Why is it important?
I don't know, I think it just comes from the heart. I guess maybe all that vodka that I drink makes me crazy, you know that? But I mean, it's working very good out there, okay? But it's just nice to be able to do and I want to continue. I mean, life is short, so if you can do good things overpower the bad things that you do.
And where do you buy a horse? Do you go online at Craigslist or you know, what?
Geez, I don't know. They know better than me. Where do we go?
He gave me permission to look for a horse, and I have a fellow deputy in Livingston County that's been getting horses for the last 10, 15 years from down in Kentucky and Tennessee. And this horse came from Kentucky. He's a 6-year-old. He's just been here about 3 weeks. We've been working on 7 details so far. He's coming along real well. And we're going to name him RJ.
Oh my gosh.
After Russell J.
Well, thank you very much. Thanks, Captain. Thank you so much.
We just make sure that nobody looks at this as a horse in the mouth, right? Because you don't look a gift horse in the mouth, right?
That's right.
Have to have somebody else doing it. There's an expression about every cloud has a silver liner. And I figured, Russell, you must be getting tired of being that silver liner because you've stepped up to the plate for countless times for the people of Western New York, specifically on behalf of the Erie County Sheriff's Office. Thank you for this gesture. It was tremendous.
Thank you very much.
Sheriff, what kind of training does this horse need to have, and how long of a training process before you're putting him back on the street, did you say?
Actually, training like everywhere else in law enforcement, it's ongoing. But some of the things is exposure to anything that he's likely to encounter: loud noises, traffic, trains, the trolley cars, the fireworks. But in the company, it seems like every horse has got some kind of something that individual horse is afraid of. But you find their strength and their comfort in the company of the other horses that have already been exposed to this. But at any rate, it's the exposure to anything that he's likely to encounter and that he doesn't overreact to it and still respond to the handler's control.
If Mr. Salvatore didn't open up his wallet to buy this horse for the Sheriff's Department, what would have been the process for you guys to get that horse replaced?
Well, the horses are actually generally owned, except in one other case, they're actually owned by the rider. Or sometimes person may own several horses and has another deputy riding one of his horses. But the procedure would have either been for the owner, in this case Joe, to have found additional money or to look for some, and there have been some other people that had stepped up and offered some smaller donations for that until Russ said he wanted to do the whole thing. So it would have been one of those other options.
How are these mounted units used? What responsibility do they have in patrolling? Where do they normally deploy?
Obviously, one of the most valuable is crowd control. But in addition to that, they're kind of ambassadors to Buffalo. A lot of the Western New York vacation literature soliciting people to come to Buffalo features our horses. So there's a long history there. Mounted was a very early part of law enforcement in this country, a very big part of the development of this country. So that historical remembrance, presence of the horse is a reminder to us to what we came from, but it's also a reminder to the public. There's an expression, nobody ever walked up to a police car to pet the hood of the car. But for community relations, it's a great asset that people come up to us, to the guys with the horses, to talk to them, to engage them in conversation, and then sometimes spring off into some other things that are concerning them, and we'll welcome that.
Thank you.
All right. Russell, thank you again.
Hey, thanks, sir.
Beautiful horse, beautiful name.
Thank you. I'm very proud. Russell J. Thank you.
Let's hear it for RJ. Bravo!
Thank you.
Comment about this as well.
Oh yeah, the presentation of Joe. Yes.
It's a bronze horse that was made in honor of Joe. That will be always in our Patriots and Heroes Park, which is going to be going with a memorial that we're making from Michael the Archangel, which is going to be the next memorial for all law enforcement. And he will be part of the memorial.
You're working on getting John Travolta up here, giving his movie about Michael the Archangel.
I don't know about that.
You work on that? He knows about your, get him to taste your food, he'll be here.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are at Russell's Steaks, Chops, and More at the Salvatore Grand Hotel, and this you're seeing is Patriots and Heroes Park, the park that was designed and put together by Mr. Russell J. Salvatore. This is what it looks like in the morning when we're getting ready today. Today is the day, Wednesday the 21st, the dedication of a new and beautiful monument, and maybe we can get a few words from Mr. Salvatore about it in just a second. Good morning, Mr. Salvatore.
Hey, Charlie, how are you? Well, it's finally here, Charlie. 21st, and all this planning and everything like that. I can't believe how fast it comes. It's going to be here. We got a nice... I'm so blessed with the man up above. Give us a beautiful day. It's going to be sunny, so forth, and we've got a lot of dignitaries showing up, and we're going to have the presentation probably about 11:30 of the unveiling of Michael the Archangel, which is the patron saint, naturally, for all law enforcement and for military and also for first responders. So, I mean, if anybody's out there, I don't think they're going to have time to get here at that time now, but I've been out in this park. I can't sleep. I'm so excited. I got to go up and get dressed so I look presentable, but we're going to have a great affair. The community has been more and more so great to me. They got the police department, fire department, everyone's coming out. The place is going to be like Grand Central Station right around 11:30. So if anybody's around, be welcome to stop, get a sandwich, can of pop, and we'll be feeding some few hundred people. So join us if you can. Charlie, I'll talk to you later. Thank you.
3.
Good morning, Charlie. How are you? Here it is Wednesday morning on August, what's it, the 12th, 13th? I just want to make an announcement, Charlie. We finally got Michael the Archangel statue up here done by Don Perino. And isn't it gorgeous, Charlie? What do you think of it?
It's beautiful, Russ. And what is the significance of Michael the Archangel?
Michael the Archangel is a saint for all law enforcement, and it's a patron and hero saint, which is in statues in Italy and one's in France. This statue here has been designed and poured in the city of Buffalo. It's bigger than the one that's in the old country. I would just like to make an announcement that next Wednesday we're going to have the unveiling of this beautiful statue, and if anybody is listening, we'll be doing it at 11:30 in the morning I'll be having a nice lunch around the park. I got such dignitaries as Sheriff Howard, Brian Higgins, and we're going to have the honor guard. We're going to have horses, motorcycles. It's going to be a big event down here in my Patriots and Heroes Park. And if anybody is interested in coming, it's open to the public. I'd appreciate if you come out and pay a little tribute to the people that put this up, and also for people responsible for it being here. It took 9 months to make, Charlie, and I am so proud of it. We have the 9/11 Memorial, we have the 3407 Memorial, and now this is our next big memorial that's going to be presented to the people out here for the city of Buffalo. That's all for the public and for everybody to enjoy, to come out and enjoy themselves. So if you are listening, you're not doing nothing, you want to take a ride over to our Patriots and Heroes Park. 11:30, we're going to have the presentation around noon, 12:30. Get yourself a little bite to eat. I appreciate you listening to me. Thank you, Charlie.
Here we are with the color guard waiting, assembled at Russell Steak Shops and More for the dedication of the St. Michael the Archangel statue. They represent every department here in Western New York for this day put together by Russ Salvatore and Sheriff Howard as the MC. And it will be starting momentarily. The day has come. All the agencies are represented here at the Salvatore Grand Hotel.
But I knew that. That's why I wasn't. And we got a room that
There it is, the statue of Michael the Archangel, ready to be unraveled. Soon the ceremony will begin.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for the opportunity and good afternoon to you. I was asked to describe how this all took place. Well, Russell got the idea because we always try to benefit someone, and this is law enforcement, as you can see, and the military forces. This is Michael the Archangel, patron saint of these people. We were going to put badges, we were going to put a wall, we were going to do this, we were going to do that. I did a lot of sketches, we went around in circles, and then I decided that I wanted to go with a classic piece.
Congressman Higgins to this ceremony today at Russell Steak Shops and More. I know you're here on behalf of Russell. Can you give us just a few words? That's all.
Well, Russ Salvatore continues everything that happens good in Buffalo and Western New York. Russ Salvatore's behind. And recognizing our law enforcement community, I think, is fundamentally important as an urgent reminder as to how much we need our law enforcement community working together at all levels, state, local, federal, to keep us safe. So Russ Salvatore, again, is taking his generosity to recognize the extraordinary sacrifices of our law enforcement community.
It's an honor to have you here with us today, Congressman. I know you're busy, and for you to come out today is a very special endeavor. Thank you, sir.
I'm honored to be here. Thanks.
Thank you, gentlemen. Here we got Ronnie DeJory, best friend of Russ Salvatore, and the Amherst Police, who are here and representing their agency at the memorial for dedicating the Law Enforcement Memorial St. Michael the Archangel. Hello, Mr. Picasso, Ronnie DeJory.
Congratulations to Russell and all his fine endeavors that he does for the community. It's great to see all the police departments represented here today. I wish continued success for everybody.
Thank you, sir, for your attendance today. Thank you.
Very much, everyone. I just want to thank everyone for being here right now. It's another great day in my life. Thank you to the Sheriff's Department, all the officers, the Police Department, for such great respect, for such a great tribute to my park and your park. It's not my park, it's your park. It's a pleasure to have you with us. And with starting the ceremonies, I'd like to introduce just something a little bit different. We have Mr. Norm Wheeler. He has a special presentation to say before we start with our ceremonies. Norm, would you come up, please?
Well, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for stopping down. And first of all, Mr. Salvatore, congratulations on the dedication of your Patriots and Heroes Park. Very nice. You're a true credit not only to Western New York, but to our entire nation as well. This past Sunday, we held our first annual motorcycle run, appropriately named Ride the Wind of Support for our Western New York heroes. Tying in Ken's Service and Sales, the American Grill, Made in America store, and 2 additional locations. The Holland Legion Post and the Arcade VFW Post, with over 100 motorcycles and 140 participants, with the proceeds benefiting one amazing local charity. Collectively, we chose the Western New York Heroes Group for one simple fact, and this is what everybody should remember right now. The Western New York Heroes Group prides itself by donating 100% of the funds raised not only from this event, but for every event moving forward. With that said, I'd like to call up Marcy Munson and Elaine Jardiniak. Marcy and Elaine, it is our pleasure to present to you a check for $2,235.
On behalf of Western New York Heroes, firstly, we'd like to thank Russell Salvatore for giving us this amazing opportunity to be here today and share in his special monumental event. We'd also like to thank Ken's Sales and Service, American Grill, and the Made in America store for this wonderful, huge donation to our organization, Western New York Heroes. Thank you.
Here we are at the Salvatore Grand Hotel, Patriots and Heroes Park, and you're seeing the minds of 2 geniuses at work. This is how they collaborate. This is how they're working. Don Perino, designer, Russell Salvatore, philanthropist. Good morning, Mr. Salvatore. What are we staking out here today?
I have no idea, Charlie, what's going on at this particular moment. I can't reveal anything that's going on at this moment.
I understand, sir.
Right, sir.
We'll just,
Sorry.
this will be to be announced. This is a stay tuned, folks. What you're looking at here is a collaboration between Don Perino and Mr. Russell Salvatore. We're staking out the latest memorial. It's going to be a dedication to World War II, and that's about all I can tell you for now. Just stay tuned right here at Patriots and Heroes Park. This is how they do it. Think it out, lay it out, sketch it out, done. By midsummer, right here in front of the Salvatore Grand Hotel, Lancaster, New York, another fabulous memorial here at Patriots and Heroes Park in front of the Salvatore Grand Hotel.